Esper Riddletide, because I think that Quantum Riddler goes really well with Murktide. I know some people are moving away from it right now. I still like it. I still like it. Other than that, it's kind of the bog standard deck, you know. We do have a little bit more pitch spells with the Sodi. I cut a Sodi for a Kaito in my local meta, and thus far I've been liking it. We'll see. I might even go up, like I did, I cut down a Murktide, actually, for a Riddler, so maybe I will wind up doing that, but we'll try this one. Other than that, you know, Tamiyo, Queen, Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Spell Snare, Preordain on the 1-drops, Counterspell, Bowmaster, Edict, and Betrayal split. I really, really like that. Psychic Frog, great. Force of Negation, great pitch spell, great with Riddler. Sink into Stupor, great. Slowdy, pitch spell, great with Riddler, great with Kaido, because you can pick it back up with Kaido's Ninjutsu. Quantum Riddler, good, draws you a bunch of cards. Murktide Regent, big, beats down, ends the game, pretty good. In the side, 4 consigned to memory. I think if you're not running any main, you gotta be running 4 side. A couple Stern Scolding, I don't mind it. Mystical Dispute for the blue deck mirrors. I could go up a second of these, but Harbinger of the Seas, I think it's pretty good. Ketramos, good. Pest Control, good to wipe up small things. Nihil Spellbomb, great graveyard hate. And last, another Kaito. And, well, it's pretty good that we're on the play, so if we get a Thoughtseize or a Tamiyo to start. Okay. That is a Thoughtseize or a Tamiyo. We will have a quick Murktide. Kind of wish we had... Oh, yeah, keep. Sorry, opponent. Alright. So, upkeep. And let's fetch Thoughtseize. Going down to 15 early could be bad into some decks, but, you know, if it is, it is. So that's 1, 2, possibly 3 cards in yard off the bat, which I like, I like that off the bat. I like having like early cards in yard for Murktide Regent. Alright. I mean, this is going to be pretty obvious as to what we're on because of this exact play pattern, but... Okay, well... I mean, I don't really think it matters which of these. They've got Flage eventually, but... Yeah, we'll take the cat. We'll just swipe up the other one with a... Fatal Push. You know, hope we didn't get Thoughtseize bugged. Alright. Guide. Alright. Preordain. I do think I'll use this just so we can power up the Murktide quicker. Top and top. We'll say go. We'll say go, see what they do. Alright, so... There. Guide, Pride... Flat. Okay, so that means they drew the Flood Strand. Yeah, I think I feel pretty safe pushing here. Feel pretty safe pushing. Alright. We draw the Bowmaster, we'll just say go. I mean, they're going to be trying to turbo out this Flage, I feel like. So if we can get it on the way back out, that'll be nice. Would really like to be able to cast this other Fatal Push or... You know, something to... Alright, well... So they're going to bend the Flage. Alright. We'll let Spyro hit. Trigger. Orcish. Ping there. Ping. Ping. Alright. Alright, well, that was pretty good. Land, so we can hard cast the Force of Negation. But I think we'll just go ahead, attack in, put them low, and say go. Johnny, trigger on the stack, since they're not going to be flaging this turn. We'll go ahead, we'll just Fatal Push it. Way to make the cat. Alright. Okay, well. Yeah, that sucks. Is what it is. Oh man, and Tamiyo is not the draw we really wanted, but we can escape a reasonable sized Murktide Regent, so I think we'll do that. Alright, and yeah, we'll say go. I mean, if they want to kill one of their own cats, we can probably kill a Johnny. So, and I think we might pitch the Tamiyo to Force of Negation. All right, so that. So first trigger doesn't matter. I mean, I hate, like, when they get back-to-back at Johnny's, it is kind of rough. Not gonna lie. So they kill a Bowmaster. They do that. So they're trying to set up a... Well, wait. So it would take two... All right. Okay. Play out Tamiyo. Push a Johnny. Begin combat. Swing. All right. I mean, they can make more tokens. Or they can do that. This is awkward. All right. All right, so they're going to shoot down something, probably the Bowmaster if I had to guess. All right. So they do that. We are forced to chump, and you know, unfortunately. All right. Man, I hate Voice of Victory. God, such an unnecessary card. It's already so rough to beat a white deck in Modern. Yep. Great. Awesome. All right, well. Betrayal them. That's the thing. Like, if we had more, we could have. So we deal 7 and we're just dead. Man, energy. Happens. I do so hate energy, but you know, it's like they're just those obnoxious things they can do, like, well. Bowmaster I don't know about in this matchup. It seems kind of bad. But alright, we'll cut a Murktide. I like Pest Control and Catcher most, honestly. Queen is pretty good. Tameo's decent. Cut a couple of these. Stern Scolding I like a lot better. Maybe we just cut... you know what? I'll try without the Bowmasters, even though they are good into 1 toughness. Well... God, it just sucks that we lost that, because we pulled so far away. Alright, we'll even a Bowmasters try it. You know, it happens. Yes, I would love to play first. Okay. Keep. Alright, upkeep. Also, it sucks that we just did not see any other, like, important spells whatsoever, so... Cameo and Sego. Alright. Well, that sucked. Ah, well. Alright, say go. Alright, Johnny. Yep. Alright, fly a Johnny. Or, oh my god, fly frog. Alright, well, we... Yak. We can't seem to quit hacking up lungs, you know. Alright, there we go. Hi, Mint. How is it going? I hope you're having a great one. Alright, yep. Way. Yes, so... Well, we'll push that. And then we'll do this. Riz. Alright, and let's hit them down. See what we draw? Okay. Spell Snare isn't bad. Oh, that is awesome. Yep, our night's not going too poorly. Alright. Yep. Spyro. Yep. Alright, so Flage and Blood Moon hit the yard. Alright. Alright, they get in for 2. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and we can't actually cast that because of our mana base right now. Whoopsie doodles. Alright. Well, let's play Tameo. They just chump with that. We could cycle and draw. They do have... Oh, God, just the tokens, though. Oh, man. I might just drop the other frog. Just get that going. Alright, and say go. I hate that they've got Wage ready to come back. Just ready, like... Ah, man, I think we're just losing. Ah, well. God, energy... Like, just... All of the cards it gets. Just all of them. At no point have we ever considered energy might be getting too much. Ah, well, it is what it is. It's MH3. Like... Energy's always going to be annoying. Yep. It should have been... I don't know, maybe it's Flage that's... I don't know, like, I just feel like there's just so much in this deck. Alright. So, we could discard, save our frog. Yeah, we'll try that. Alright. Save frog. We have to show them the third color, but, you know, if they've got something, they've got it. Alright. That. You know, and again, we could just have played perfectly into them. If, yeah, that's it. That's game. Ah, well. Man. I think I will keep this. Well, purely because I can fetch up a Surveil and I've got turn 2 Bowmasters. And we've got a Preordain to kind of help, like, you know, get things going. So, yeah, I think this was a good keep. You know, it could be bad depending on what we're into. It could be Energy Mark II. Alright, Commercial District, it's Eldrazi. More likely than not. Alright, they kept on top. Undercity. Trigger. I don't really like Sodi into Bowmasters. Into Eldrazi. Alright, I do like Frog. I think Frog is one of our best cards. We've got cards to pitch, so, you know. That way, if it's damage-based removal... Okay, it could just be uncontested removal. Oh, black-red. Hardcore black-red. Oh, it's Storm. Yuckies. Alright. Well, Counterspell isn't a bad one. Let's go blue, Preordain. Bottom. Let's see. Well, if they block it, we can kill the Row, so I don't really want to eat into my yard against Storm. And we draw Quantum Riddler. Ugh. Yeah, well, is what it is. We'll see. We could die. Oh my god. The double ritual, man. Oh my. Well, you know what? We take that and then we just force one. So, yeah, it's fine. I mean, unless they drew another one. If they drew another one, GG. Yeah, we gotta let that go. Yep. What'd they get? Alright, well, that was good. So, Reckless Impulse. There. Yeah, I hate to, but we'll exile Counterspell. All right. Can we get a fatal push, please? All right. Undercity, I want to try and set the top of my library. All right, well. There, discard. Warp in a Riddler. Man. Yeah, well. Well, you know what? We could safely bin those, so begin combat. Attack. Alright. Discard. Discard. Alright. Hit him for 4 and draw. Alright, so we know about that. There's a Pyretic. Reckless Impulse is gone. We exiled the other one they drew. Alright. We'll just dismiss all and Thoughtseize. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll just do that. Sego. Oh, that sucked. That sucked. Ah, well. I mean, I think Storm is actually a pretty good choice right now. Yep. Alright. Alright, why'd you exile? Okay. Land. Alright. Man, I wish I could kill this Rouse Eric so bad. You know, we'll see. I'm hoping they're going to need a little bit of a setup turn. I can grow this 3 up to 7. All right. Let's see. So that's out of their hand. That's so. And the desperate. All right. End. All right. Spell Snare is actually not a bad pickup against them, but... Alright, let's just get an island to keep our life total high. Yeah, we'll discard that. Do this. Discard here. Discard here. Alright. So... 7. Alright, yeah, let's begin combat. Attack, see if they want to give up Row. They probably will. Now? Oh, they don't. Okay. Alright, perfect. And then we just force what draws them the most cards. Alright. Alright, do that. Alright. So, oh, thank you, God. Picked up game 1 against Storm. Always good. Always good. I like Nihil here. Murktide is really good. Subtlety is like a little whatever. Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, all that's good. Alright. Yeah, we'll try this. It's always great we can get game 1 against Storm. Always great we can get game 1 against Storm. Okay. Hmm. Well, we can answer a row. I think we could take a mole here. All right. This I'll keep. I'll put back the island. Done. And I think I'll lead off on Tamiyo. Try that. Alright, Rin's Resolve. They're down to 5, so the Thoughtseize Force and Negation combo seems good. Frog makes that amazing. Alright. So... I hate that they've got double impulse, but I gotta take the reducer here, so say go. You know, if they get another one, I mean, like, what can you do? Can we get another good card? That's exactly the opposite of a good card, game. But, you know, nevertheless, we ribbit. Alright, say go. Try and make them spend their entire turn, because they can't... Storm is based on 2s. If they don't have much they could do for 1. So if you just get rid of... So if you just make it where they have 1 mana left, you have effectively time walk them. Alright. 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 So we draw Quantum Riddler. Alright, let's see this. Trigger. I really want to do that right now. So what we'll do is begin combat, ribbit, put him to 18, and yeah, Thoughtseize. Ah, man, I hate that they got the double. Okay, yeah, we gotta take the Morphos now. Since that's gonna let them draw more cards, you know. Is what it is. We're just gonna hope. Ah, man. Ugh. Ah, well, you know, that happens. Like, it's Storm. Like, the perfect rips do come for them. We'll discard the push. Alright, warp in this Riddler. Land for turn. I mean, it's not the most impressive, but if they don't go off this next turn, they are kind of at a big disadvantage. You know, alright, say go. Alright, so there. Okay, well. Yeah. Alright, Ral. Yep. I mean, yeah, if they get it, they get it. We're just screwed. But, you know, it happens. It happens. Oh, well, I was going to say, because we're going to... you know, try and get as many instances of sorceries in the yard as possible to grow this Murktide and hit them. Yes, I would love to play first. All right. Well, I mean, this is a frog hand. I think we'll go... Well, we don't know what we're up against, so I kind of like slow rolling that. Delta, I'd say go. All right. Okay, well, you know, I really believe Black-White is just the luck deck. You know, like, they really do have all of the luck. Ah, well, it is what it is. I feel like they take Frog. Oh, they took Spell Snare. Interesting. So I feel like that means they've got a way to deal with the frog. We'll go ahead and Undercity. Yeah, put it on top. Alright. Alright. One good play deserves another. Oh, it's Goryo's. That's why they wanted that gone. Okay. Alright. Tippity top of that. Oh my god. It does suck they've got this prismatic though. All right. Mending, okay. All right, so they bin both of those. You know, great for them. Great for them. All right. I will let this go for right now, just because I'm wanting to. I need to get something down, but I'm kind of hoping to find a backup threat. I hate to, but I actually feel this is the best. That Blood Strand. So we know they've got that. 2 unknowns. Crack. I wish I had more surveils. We got them out a little early. It was just very awkward how things came to our hand. Watery Grave. Nah. Alright, Thoughtseize. Well, that's not how you cast Thoughtseize. Alright, so... I mean, I think we can go shields down, so, like, and just hope. Yeah, it's definitely not a bad game. I mean, they could have it right on top, and we've really... You know, alright. Are really screwed. You know, if they do, they do. Like, is what it is. Alright. The fact they bend makes me feel better. Alright, so that's gone. Alright. All right. Okay. They do that. You know, it is what it is. Exactly. I mean, I feel better now that we have Frog. And, you know, if they... Alright, I feel better now that we've got Tamiyo to pitch. So, alright, let's attack. Alright, attack. Alright, we draw... Okay, well, in that case, Tamiyo, Sego. I mean, that worked out pretty well. We know they've got the Solitude. I figure they've got discard for it. I mean, the fact that they just, like, Thoughtseize really sucked, but it is what it is, you know? Alright, land, combat, attack all. Trigger, make clue. Alright, draw. Alright, well. Blue, draw. Whip, plus Sego. Man, it sucked that we just whiffy whiff city there. All right. I will actually force this just because we can get it back with Tamiyo. Alright. Alright, Queen is a really good one. Let's discard this. Counter. Begin combat. Swing. Alright, we draw Quantum Riddler. Alright, in that case, we'll discard there. Here. Which is good to have a backup threat in case this gets solituded. Alright, well. Let's get back our Thoughtseize. Okay, yeah, because I was going to Thoughtseize them again and just keep up Queen after I cleared their hand of counter magic. Hi, Nihil Spellbomb. Huh. And, yeah, like, Flip Tamiyo is so hard for a lot of decks. I don't know if I'm a big fan of Kaido in this matchup, I gotta say. The Strategic Betrayal is looking pretty hot, though. Like, you gotta admit. Push is so awkward because we really have to kill the frog. But it's very mid into everything else. I don't hate Stern Scolding for Solitude, but I don't think it's about that. I don't think it's about that. So I'm a little less high on Subtlety. Try it like that. Try it like that. They don't know about the White Splash. I could see Ketramos just to draw cards. I could see it. I mean, this is going to be a tougher... Okay. Okay, it'll be quicker to do it this way, but keep. All right. So upkeep for them. I mean, I feel like it's very unlikely they keep a hand without Thoughtseize. Yep. I mean, just have it. Just have it. They gotta take the Nihil, I think. Bowmasters is pretty mid, but, you know. Oh. Goes to show what I know, folks. We call that Thoughtseize bugged. Yeah, I think I go ahead and get the Nihil down. I know what they're trying to do. I feel like they are very much trying to bait me into that. But, you know, I think just having this to pop, to clear out their yard and draw a card is going to be worth. You know, I think that's going to be very massively worth. Alright. Okay. They faithful. Ah, man. I don't like that. Ooh, Tamio. I do believe I will. Alright. And we'll say go. I hate getting my surveils in hand, you know? All right. Honestly, I might do that just to zap both faithful minions in the yard. All right. And if they go for it on the flashback, I might still do it. Okay. Okay. Alright, so they're going to draw a card. They're going to ephemerate this. You know, it is what it is. Alright. Oh, well. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. You know, it is what it is. I would have played it out differently had I been, but okay. That's pretty good. Alright. Trigger. Not really about that, I don't think. Begin combat, swing, and make a clue. Say go. Try not to hack up a lung. That seems to be a very difficult challenge for us at the moment, though. And we get an ephemerate in the yard. Oh, how do I want to handle this? I think on this one, I will Bowmaster. There. Alright. And do you have the Solitude? You don't. Alright. So they do have the Atraxa in the yard. Alright. Alright. Oh, are they going for the Goryos now? Oh, is what it is. Ah, well. You know, it happens. Begin combat. Attack all. Alright. I wouldn't mind a flip Tameo. There. Alright. Sego. I mean, they could have a really impressive hand, but I feel pretty good where I'm at. I mean, they could also just get lucky and bin off of Surveil. Even then, that's not the worst. Okay. So they draw a card. Alright. I'm so sorry, y'all, about having to clear my throat constantly. I apologize. So what you got, opponent? Yeah, take the force here. Cast. Sack a non-token. Alright. I think this time I'll just plus. You know, put them on like a very tight timetable here. And say go. All right, trigger. So we know one of the cards in their hand. I feel pretty good about where we're at. I will spell snare this just because we've got Tameo activation and Thoughtseize in the yard. Okay, and we get a Psychic Frog. That's all she wrote. I've also got a bunch of videos I've got to edit. And I'll probably work on that. Try to work on that a little tomorrow. It's just yesterday we were playing Fallout 76 with Trash. Before that, my daughter had her trunk or treat. I had a trunk or treat she went to. Yeah, thank you. I was sick. I was not the worst, but it was like, I think what it was is I had a cold. Then I went and I cooked dinner in the smoker, and I think the smoke just irritated, and it was, oh god, it was awful. I slept and I was fine, but I literally lost my voice almost that night, which thank god it was on a Wednesday where I don't stream. You know what? We got a cantrip and a dream, everybody. We got a cantrip and a dream. Keep, and we're on the draw. Awesome, cool. It's not really gonna matter because we're against Eldrazi. Alright. What you got, Eldrazi? Yeah, I think I gotta try it. Alright. Well. Bottom. Bottom. Okay, well, that flubbed hard. Oh, well. And it's E-Tron too. Oh, yuck. Okay. Man, we weren't meant to win this first game. I mean, I think they're going to take the push, because if we found a fetch land, we could push the Thought Knot, draw a card, preordain. This is going to be very tough. Game one. I don't think we're going to get there. But I think once we swap out... Oh, no, they're taking our ability to cantrip. What was that, opponent? Alright. Alright. Now, that said, we are just stone cold to that stupid Devourer. Alright. We're just stone cold to it, but... yeah. Land Devourer, come on. Fuck me, man. Anyway. Alright. Undercity, trigger. Don't need. Hit. Yeah, we'll say go in case they play like an Ugin or something. Alright. Yeah, I think we just need to pile on the pressure, Bowmaster, and hit them. Alright. Alright, well, subtlety isn't the worst. Definitely not the best, though. Alright. Begin combat. Attack with all. Land and say go. Alright. Fetch, whatever, because it... any fetchable. Now. Discard. Discard. So, 5, they're at 10. Alright. Begin combat. Attack with all. We draw. Alright, double subtlety. Yeah, we'll just say go, because I know normally it's a very bad idea. Jesus Christ. Okay. We fought as hard as we could into a very rough game one. Where is Oogie going? Oogie Boogie. There. We'll get rid of a subtlety. Yeah, we gave up the frog. And I'm just doing this because I've got to kill them, guys. I've got to kill them. Alright. Frog. And... attack all creatures. I mean, they can exile the subtlety. All right. I mean, they could Emrakul us too, and we're dead. I mean, I think this is going to be a better game 2 and 3. Alright. I mean, all his dust would be ruination. 1, 7. Yeah, I mean... Oh, God, I hate Ugin. Yep. Comes down and it just ruins the game. It's such an absurd card that a Planeswalker should not have a cast trigger. Come on, show it to me. Show me how great you are because you put these stupid lands in your deck. Wow. Such an amazing, hard to pull off combo. They just literally vomited their hand. Oh my god, so good. Ugh. Yep. I love that Counterspell has been banned effectively because of... And it's only E-Tron. Alright, we'll be taking those out, bringing all of these in. I don't mind Kaito, actually. Yeah, alright. Alright, I mean, like I said, we've got a better games 2 and 3, and they just, like, have it all, have it all, have it all, have it all. I mean, E-Tron, man, I hate E-Tron and Energy right now because they just exist to punish other fair decks. And they just die into Storm and stuff. Like, they just do not do anything and lose. And I think that's always going to be the irksome thing, you know? Is you are going to get murked by these just stupid decks. You know, and it happens. Like, it's going to be a non-zero number of games. Yeah. I will say I'll be finishing Doom tomorrow. Exactly. That's basically what it is. Yes. Well, we've got Thoughtseize, we've got Frog, we've got... I should have taken out those pushes, but, you know, we'll keep. We can dump them. To fuel the Murktide. I also hate Devourer of Destiny on principle. I hate that card on principle. Like, it really shouldn't. Like, I hope they mold a 5. Not gonna lie, I hope they mold a 5. Yeah, if they probably won't, it is what it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking dumbest card, man. Man, this is awkward. Yeah, I take the Karn because that just lets them get everything, like... You know, if they want to, you know, do the thing for, okay, so... For the next one we draw would be... Let's see. So, discard 3, discard 4, alright. Land... Okay, well, that's not the worst, considering their hand. Alright, well... Thoughtseize. Alright, and the revealed... Take that. Alright, and yeah, we'll say go. You know, that was pretty good. Alright. Crack. Undercity. Trigger. Yeah, we gotta put that on top, unfortunately. Land. Ribbit. And... say go. I mean, they're gonna crack that. There's nothing we can do. Ah, man. Alright, so they get another Tron land. Play the Tron land. Discard push. Say go. Alright. Yeah, we'll do this. See, set up our draw frog. Put on top. Discard. Begin combat. Hit. Draw the other frog. Alright. Sego? Alright. Man. Alright. What dumb thing? I bet it's bridge. That seems like a very Tron thing to get. God. Alright. Kill card, attack them. Hope we draw something that's a counter spell. Man. Isn't it great when they get everything, folks? Ugh. Is what it is. I mean, that's fine. Devourer, trigger. Okay, that's fine. All right, hit them. Can we get a counter spell, please? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That'll counter it. That'll counter it. All right. Yes, with replicate there. So, okay. There. All right. And we're just going to hope that they don't just somehow vomit out that ensnaring bridge. They very well could. And if they don't do anything, we do have them dead here. All right. Wait, cancel. Okay. No, I didn't lose connection, so. All right. Yay. I think we could also cut a Queen for a counter spell. Maybe cut another Fatal Push for another counter. I don't like that. But that was clutch. That was clutch. We were so screwed if they had swammed that bridge. Like, because we were just not drawing anything. Okay. Keep. Now, this is where they're going to Tron us real good and show us just how, you know, good skilled Magic players just have everything, and we get crushed. But this is still like one of the better hands we could have against them. So, Devour, whatever. Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's nice. Force of Negation isn't bad. I do like that. That is a counter spell. Alright. Thoughtseize. Okay, what you got, opponent? So, Talisman, which I think they're going to be trying to set up a Tron play, which they're going to really be able to do irrelevant of other things, so... I mean, yeah, we'll just do that. Say go. And if they don't have the mana, maybe we should have taken the Kozilek's command, you know, in retrospect. If they're going for it, I'm going to pitch this Kaido to force that. We do have an Angie Tron player here, but... Because, I mean, they just keep going, man. Though, as most of the Tron players usually do, no chill whatsoever. So, 5? Alright. Land? So, they've got that... Let's see... Okay, so just in case, I will shock that in. Black, blue, ribbit, and Sego. Alright. Because if we get to untap with this, this is huge. Alright, we get to untap with it. Well, isn't that lovely? Alright, well, being combat, attack. Alright. Preordained, since I've got another land, I actually kind of like doing this now. Bottom, top. Alright. And... Thoughtseize. Okay. So, that's gone... Oh, duh. Those, like, play, yeah. Alright, just in case, because we have to defend this frog. Fight for frog, they didn't play a land, yeah. I don't really want them to have Tron. Alright. Okay. Alright. Cameo. Alright. Be in combat. Attack. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, just because I've got that, I'm fine with it. Replicate there. Little does he know that if he somehow forces that through, that's like the land that matters the absolute least. So there and there. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Bottom, top. Be in combat. Attack all. Yep. All right. Tomato flips. All right. All right. And say go. I forgot to take up our Cameo because I was just so hyped. I'm dumb. You know what? Didn't matter. Did not matter. We won anyway. It's almost an auto loss. Which I hate. Which I hate, but it is what it is. So we're gonna hope we hit a Riddler in this chest. That would be super duper cool. And, you know, we're going to try to get more chests by winning this one, you know, because that's also very cool. Oop. I mean, again, it's not much, but it's honest day's work of playing Frogtide. We're on the draw, but I think we can keep this. This is now awful, actively bad. Okay. All right. Well, you know, that is helping pull it around. That's helping pull it around. Oh, wow. Yuck City. I will watery grave, and I'm going to Queen my own Flooded Strand to draw a card. Gross. All right. Cameo, huh? I think I'm actually going to, because I know what they're going to do. Yeah. They're trying to set up a chance to Kozilek's command. Okay, wow. Just all of the mana. All right. All right. Undercity, trigger. I don't really think I want a Bowmaster. You know, deck, you could give us not lands, maybe. That'd be kind of cool. You know, if you did that. Oh, so it's red-green and they just had a explosive ramp hand, but nothing to do with it? You know what? We do that. We do that. And, Combat? I think they're setting up a big K command. Is what I'm thinking. All right. All right. So 3 in the yard. All right. Yep, that's fine. Okay, well. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So 10, they put that back 4. Okay, they don't have it, so ribbit. Ribbit. Say go. I mean, we're gonna have to take a lot of damage here, but you know. I mean, and then they could just like causal X command that does everything, you know. I hate that card so much. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate that card and it should be banned? Have I ever mentioned how much causal X command is the stupidest magic card they've printed in a while? Because it is. Alright. Kid Signs coming in. Harbingers coming in. We also just didn't do anything that game. Again, so sorry, folks. Okay, well, I think the subtleties... Oh my... I'm really glad that happened and it used up a bunch of my time. I'm really glad it happened. Alright, so cut a counterspell, cut a counterspell. I think they hit our yard, so we'll take that. Yeah, try it like that. Alright. Yes, we would have loved to play first. Keep. With double consign too. Man, again, like, can we give it up for the have everythings, folks? Okay. I hate this card so much. Okay. Yeah, I think we gotta run out the frog and hope. Alright. Temple and killer frog. That's, I feel like that's happening. Okay, well. Alright. Okay. Land. I think I will bend the marsh flats. Because we've really got to kill them quickly. Alright. Okay. Alright, so trigger there. I hate that we can only stop the cast triggers because of Cavern of Souls. It is what it is. Alright. Cast with Replicate. Oh, I forgot about that. Whoopsie doodles. Alright. Let's see, does... God. Alright. Top. Alright. Cast. Sack a non-token creature of your choice. I forgot because of stupid Cavern. Alright, Queen isn't the worst. Police their yard, get a redraw. Yeah, we'll spell snare that. Alright. Consigned. Alright. Okay, so we can do that. Yeah, eat that, just to... Alright. Well, we'll do this. Island. And... Combat. Alright, hit him. We draw... Okay, well, in that case... Whack. Whack, whatever. Whatever. Kaito. 0. Bien top. Alright. Next turn we might have it. I mean, let's see. They sire and we can tap it down? I'm fine with that. Alright, they draw a card off the Vexing Bauble. Okay. Okay, land. Alright, Harbinger, huh? Land. Thoughtseize. Okay. Fetch. Undercity. Trigger. Eh. Yeah, I think I just want to kill them. I think I just want them dead. I think I just want them dead. I think we just do that. They get another green source probably, or... Okay. Yep, alright. Begin combat. Attack all. Okay. Well, alright, let's see if we can't pick up that 4-1 here. I'm kind of less high on Fatal Push. Kaido seems pretty good. Maybe I bring in... Yeah, I think I bring in a Murktide. Just bring in Closing Power. Okay, okay. The only thing is I'm just not feeling the White Splash, really. Okay. So I don't hate this. I think I will keep. Maybe this is bad. We don't have a threat, but we've got a lot of good setup for one. All right. All right. Land, we'll say go. All right. In that case, we will fetch, shock, and spell snare. All right. Well, we're definitely doing this, so let's see what they got going on. Okay. Well, we gotta take that, so they don't do anything. We can get rid of that. Trigger, top, and yeah, we'll say go. All right, we're just gonna hope they don't draw a red source. An untapped red source. All right, so black, blue, ribbit, and yeah. Okay, huge, humongous. All right, say go, because I do want to be able to stop the first one queen. Yeah, we'll consign it. Preordain. I kind of like all of these, so I'm just gonna top, land. And do this, try and run over top of them. Begin combat. Attack. All right. Queen. And, all right. All right. And we get Kaido. Well, we're flying frog because we want to grow Murktide. Alright. In combat, attack all. I kind of just want another blue card to pitch for this force. Alright, well, it's not the optimal blue card to pitch, but... Top. Say go. I think we got this one, folks. Okay, you know, after being in a swamp, that's nice to do. That's nice to see. That is nice to do, nice to see. Great place, great place. Well, let's start by opening these. Open them one at a time for added suspense. Okay. None of these are worth anything, but still, cool cards. Alright, fourth. Or, second of them. Okay, more play points. I don't know what that's from. Oh, it's from a commander set. Ah, that might be worth a little bit. Probably not. All right, we'll see, though. All right. That looks cool. I don't think it's very good, but commander cards might be worth something. So, okay, 3 of them have been okay. Have been okay. Okay. All right, and I believe this is the last one. Okay, so I don't think that's worth anything. Probably also not worth anything. Definitely not worth anything. Play points. We got several free leagues, so I'm not gonna like complain. This was great. Oh my god, this is what I've been missing from Murktide. Been missing from Murktide. Oh my god. Yeah, give me just a second here. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah, it just ran perfect. It ran perfect. And I don't think it was like running above board. I don't think it was unreasonable expectations from it. If that makes any sense. I don't think anything here was unreasonable. Again, I am so sorry, everyone. I cannot seem to get... I got rid of the cold. I cannot get rid of the congestion for the life of me. Anyway. Only thing is, God, subtlety is mid this week. Could it be the fact that we ran into energy storms, so a spell-based combo? Grizzlebrand, I'm going to say a spell-based combo. Even though it uses creatures, it doesn't cast them really. So spell-based combo. Eldrazi. So could it have been that we just ran into 5 decks where subtlety was actively kind of bad and kind of mopey? Maybe. I've been liking 2. I think like just 2 is fine. Honestly, if it were me right now, maybe this. 2 Kaidos, 2 Sodi main, 1 in the side. You know, I think that feels better. I think that feels better. You know, that was good. That would be how I would run it from now on. We'll move it back over here for explanation purposes. Yeah, also, I have the Piss Kaido, the Piss Gold Kaido from that set, because my local LGS didn't have any others. But I talked him down $20 for it. So, you know, they're mismatched, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Strategic Betrayal. It didn't come up this week. I rate this card. I rate this card so highly. So good. So good. It's even like where a True Edict is kind of bad into energy, it's actually fine because it nukes their yard. So, you know, I like that. I like that. I am thinking this is right, though. I'm going to put a Queen in my main, because that felt pretty good. That felt pretty good whenever we could cast it. Even against, like, with Eldrazi, like, it felt pretty good. I mean, now, again, they both went to Game 3. Game 1 feels awful. I think, again, like, we rely a lot on Sodi, and Sodi is actively bad into Eldrazi. The only thing is the White Splash. The White Splash, because these these 12, I think you could just about lock in. You know, tweak the numbers as you see fit, you know, for your local meta. But I like these. I think you could lock in on this. again, I'm just kind of cutting. I run a Jace in the side for mid-rangey matchups because I'm not in the third color for Special K. Like, Ketramos is pretty good. Still. Like, with all the stuff going to exile, you know, he is nice, but I don't know, like, I just haven't, like, I think if you are literally just throwing in, like, a Hollowed Fountain, there's not really any harm in going for a third color, but what are these doing that, like, EE and, like, Toxic Deluge aren't? You know? Like, that's the thing. I could see metas where Pest Control is just a house of a card. But I never play in those metas. I never wind up in those. I never wind up in those queues. I never wind up in those metas. I don't know why my tracking is... There we go. I must have bumped it. Anyway, I never wind up in those. So... I don't know. Also, Quantum Riddler and Murktide, I like them a lot together. I like them a lot together. I think they're great. I don't know. I could see being 3-1. Like, if you're more grindy metas, I think 3-1's better. I like this in general. It didn't, like, where I had to go fast, Riddler didn't feel horrible, which is normally with these decks when you have those big top indie threats. Like, when you have to go fast is when they feel Christ awful if you see them. But I didn't really feel that with Riddler. I did not feel that at all with Riddler. I mean, that's good. I mean, there's a reason this card is, like, so much online. Overall thoughts and opinions. I don't know, like, I've been... Modern... It's so weird. It's like, we got so degenerate with, like, the Solitude and Eldrazi's that the combos came back. The Solitude decks and Eldrazi decks had to, like, shift down a gear. Like, they couldn't be just all of the value, and they couldn't just be, like, all of the big stuff and win. And that made Murktide better. And I think it's just, like, that's kind of the thing. That's Modern right now. It just ebbs and flows. I still am of the opinion... I think energy overall is kind of mid, like, aggressively so, but I think it's very good at policing out other fair decks, and that's kind of what I hate. Like, it feels like if you're a fair deck, energy just beats up on you, and I don't like that. But what do you do about that? I don't think Punishing Fire is the answer. I really don't. I don't think, like, what do you even ban at that point? What do you ban? I don't think there's a good